We have like a tier list of sorts in our society, right? Like gold, silver, bronze, of the traits that people look for that say that you are a high value male or woman, a high value worker, employee, leader, all these types of things. These are traits that are like across the board that are just a good thing to have in our society. Like gold would be like, honesty, trustworthiness, leadership potential, right? Silver could be intellect, physical strength, physical athleticism, whatever, creativity. Then in the bronze tier could be like your physical looks, your physical appearance. And these are the types of things that help you, move forward in life, things that put you on a higher platform, if you will, than people that don't have these traits. So one of these traits that I wish would make a comeback, and I wish I would hear more because I really don't hear people ever talk about it, is the word integrity, right? The word integrity. That's a word that I really don't hear people utter often. And the way I look at this is I talk about the records that are playing in your subconscious mind. When you're talking about things like, it's like, hey, what do you think I'm going to do this and that and this and that. That's a record that's playing in your mind. That's why you're able to utter it. That's like, like the old vinyl players that had like that big like flower speaker. It's like it has to be playing for the sound to come out. So it has to be playing in your brain for you to speak it, right? So when you don't ever say the word integrity, if that never comes out of your mouth, that's not a record that's playing in your mind. So that's something that I see, and hopefully me putting this out there into the ether, more people start to pick up on this energy. But before I tell you all the story that really implanted the word integrity into my mind, I want to share with y'all something I've talked about on this channel before. But your lessons, your manifestations might come to you in a way that you weren't expecting, a way that you can't expect. If you're biblical, I have ways ye know not of. If you're spiritual, like it's not in our pay grade to understand how the universe works. It does what it does, and it always gives us what we want. You just sit back and accept. That's all you do. You don't have to worry about the how. You don't have to worry about the when. Just sit back and accept it. And you need to remember that everything that happens in this world happens for you, not to you. Okay? Like, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? Why? When bad things happen, you sit there instead of saying, wow, this is a lesson. Okay, I should have seen that coming. I should have done this. I should have seen that. But now I'm prepared. I've seen it. I've seen what happens when I ignore the voice in my head. I see what happens when, instead of saying, oh no, I lost, I failed again. You're like, no. So I did fail. Why? Boom, boom, boom. And you can take that information forward with you. Let me give you a quick example and then we'll get into my story. Let's just say, for example, you were going to take, using myself as an example. You want loyalty, you want love in your relationships, right? You're manifesting this relationship and you end up, getting cheated on. It's like, wait, I'm trying to manifest love. I'm trying to manifest loyalty. Why would someone that's going to cheat on me enter my life? Because they had to come into your life to set you on the right track, to really get your mind really geared to saying, this is what I demand. After being cheated on and after scrapping that crappy mindset, why is this happening to me? It's like I started to learn from it. Oh, there were signs I was missing. There was red flags I was ignoring because I had the love goggles on. Oh, snap. And then blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm ready now. And then you move on to the next relationship. But sometimes it's either a character or an experience is going to come in the exact opposite form to get you on the right track. When we're talking about this manifestation stuff, this mental magic stuff, it's all about setting your intention. What do you want, right? Let's pivot over to wealth. I want wealth in my life. So I'm going to try to manifest wealth. Okay, cool. I see myself in this beautiful mansion. I see myself with all this land. I see myself putting in my 2 weeks notice. It's like I see if this is how it works for you, I see myself throwing money in the club. You know what I'm saying? That's not really wealth. That's riches, and there's a difference there. But you catch my drift, right? Everything that happens after you set that true intention and make it feel natural in yourself is now called the bridge of incident. The bridge of incident is a whole bunch of seemingly insignificant or significant moments in your life that get you to your end goal. So sometimes when you're trying to manifest this wealth, you're a regular person, you punch in the clock 9 to 5, you're making $12 an hour. You can be like, okay, no, I'm manifesting wealth in my life. This is what I'm doing. I see it, boom, 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 boom. I feel wealth and walk around wealthy. I'm emitting wealth. you might lose your job. And you be like, wait, what? This is the exact opposite of what I want. What you need to remember, the exact opposite is another form of your manifestation coming into play. It took you losing your job to get you into the right mindset to say, I need to hustle. I need to learn money. I need to break the traditional way and just of getting money and get money my own way. Please don't resort to selling drugs and illegal things. But, oh man, I never thought of stocks, but I'm going to learn about stocks. I'm going to learn about real estate. I'm going to start flipping cars. I'm going to start flipping, you know what I'm saying? There's millions of different ways to make money in this world. Right? So sometimes you need that opposite experience, that opposite form, that character to come into your life almost as your enemy to put you in the right place. You want honesty from people, someone's going to come lie to you. You want loyalty from you, someone's going to betray your trust. And it's like, you know what, I'm going to protect myself from this because I am a loyal person. That's why loyalty is so big for me, because I went through the distrust. I've been hurt. So it's just like, that's why it's so deep for me. Like, it's like the loyalty that you give me, I will return to you double. I'll give you twice as much loyalty as you give me. That's why I pick my people very seriously. I pick my people very carefully, and I take it very seriously. But anywho, I say all that to say, sometimes your lessons are going to come from the most unexpected places. So, story time. In middle school, I played rec ball. And in middle school, I had this coach, this really, and not to be disrespectful to the man, but you gotta call a duck a duck. He was this really fat dude, he's the type of dude, he was so big, he puts the grunts when he stands up. Okay, guys, all right, we're gonna do this and this. He was a really crappy coach, but he was the father of one of the kids on the team, so he was the coach, whatever. Eventually, my dad took over and we got back on track. But one of the things that he really stuck out with me at first, it was like, yo, who are you to tell me about this? But eventually, after I sat back, it's something that's always been ringing in my mind. It was right after practice, at the end of practice, we're just the final little wrap up, the final, this is what we need to talk about. Here's the lesson of the day, blah, blah, blah. He came up and he says, any of y'all know what integrity means? And I was like, integrity? And I know it's something good, but I actually don't know the words to describe it. And his definition is the one that stuck with me for the rest of my life. He said integrity. Integrity is doing the right thing even when nobody is watching. And it was very simple, and for some reason it stuck with me the rest of my life. Every time I was about to do something stupid, it's like, oh, I'm not going to get caught. Integrity, doing the right thing when nobody's watching. And it stuck with me for the rest of my life. And I truly do think that it was one of those seemingly insignificant moments that really made me different, because I always acted right. As much as I put, what I'm saying, I'm a kid. Kids make mistakes and stuff. But it's I do what I do, even just always, every time I'm about to do something stupid, I'm just I gotta do the right thing. Even if no one's gonna see me, I gotta do the right thing. It's very easy to be somebody's friend. Very, very easy to be somebody's friend where they don't necessarily need you. You're just nice to hang out with, chat it up with, hang out, play games, play sports, talk about whatever with. It's easy when things are good. But every relationship has a foundation. Relationship, whether it be business, romantic, friendships, all that type of stuff. All of them have a foundation, have a construction background. Everything can look all good. Take your apartment, take it, even if you live in a mansion, even if you, whatever. It's really easy to ignore your foundation, to ignore the principles, ignore the things that you can't see when you got the nice 90-inch flat screen TV, your own private theater, you got your bowling alley in the house, you got the 6-car garage. It's very easy to ignore the things that you can't see when you have all these beautiful glitzy and glamour things out here, right? But what happens if your foundation of your mega mansion was built on some crappy soil or crappy material? Eventually it's going to start to sway, and then the overall thing is going to break down from the foundation. That's why it's very important to have integrity. Integrity is an emotional foundation. How strong are you? How much integrity that you have when someone can't see all the success that you're doing, all the great things, you being a great friend, and you just say, but I'm doing the right thing. Even though I'm not being appreciated right now, one day will be my day. Or at least, I appreciate myself because I know, even if no one sees me doing this, I'm being a great friend. I'm being a great partner, whether it be romantic. I'm being a great business partner. You understand? So integrity is one of those words I really do want to see a comeback, because I feel like it would settle so many problems. You know, like how much less infidelity would happen in the world if everyone says, even though no one's gonna see me, even though I'm not gonna get caught, I'm not gonna betray this person's trust. How many like business dealings, like how much less falling outs are there gonna be if people say, I could easily just take this company card and just go like buy me everything and just take all this stuff, but you know, I can't do that, because you need to remember, even though you might not get away with it now, the universe is always watching, because we are the universe. And we are gods, in my opinion. You know, we are all these things. They say God's always watching. Yeah, because God's using your eyes to see. So it's like it sees everything. So it's like that same energy that you're putting out to the world, it's gonna come right back to you. If you steal from somebody, somebody's gonna steal from you. The funny thing is, it's a video I had earlier about, like, you know, revenge isn't the answer. You know, someone steals from you, someone cheats you, someone does this. All you gotta do is forgive. That's the most powerful thing you can do to someone that slights you, someone that doesn't have integrity to do the right thing. Well, yeah, they act all nice when you can see them, but the second you leave them, they're gonna talk crap about you, steal from you, like put their hand in your back pocket. You understand? You don't have to worry about that, because the universe is going to get them. The thing is, you don't have to exact revenge on anybody in this living existence. It's not making you a pushover, but you don't have to do nothing, because life is going to get them. Life is going to get them. You know, you're going to be sitting there, you're like, yo, he cheated me, blah, 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 and you're going to be getting all mad, lowering your vibration to his. I'm going to get him back. You were up here. That's why he had to steal from you. But you dropping down, and now you're going to get back at him now that you stooped down to his level. That's where the saying comes from. But if you stay up here and you let him stay here, all that stuff that he did is going to reflect in his own life. And sometimes he might get away with it in this lifetime. But what happens when he lives a whole lifetime from that theft that he puts you through in this one? You see what I'm saying? So you need to instill integrity in your own life. When people can't see you, that's when it's time for you to shine. You know, it's like, I'm the same person when I walk outside these doors. You meet me, I'm the same person. You know, it's like, this is just how I am. I carry myself in a different degree. I understand you gotta, like, you know, read the room and like highlight a trait or just sit back. You know what I'm saying? You know, read the room, find the balance in what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, I want to see integrity make a comeback. I want to hear, like, what are your top 5 traits? I want integrity to be in a lot more people's mouths. But that's my video for this one. Just a couple of thoughts I just want to throw out there. Like, I know I'm missing some things I wanted to say, but it is what it is. I hope y'all got something from it. Let me know what y'all think. Till the next one.